Waiting on love can feel like you're being overlooked or forgotten, but that is never the case when it comes to God. When He asks you to wait, it's not to punish you or keep something good away from you. It's because He's protecting you from what isn't meant to last. There's more going on than you can see, and God uses the waiting season to guard your heart, strengthen your wisdom, and prepare you for a relationship that honors Him and blesses you. Many people rush into love because they fear being alone or worry that they're running out of time. But God is not rushed by time. He works by purpose. He uses every moment of your waiting to develop things in you and around you that will serve your future. You may not always understand why things are taking longer than you expected, but God's delay is often His mercy. It is in the delay that He clears out what could harm you, grows your patience, and keeps you from settling for something that would pull you away from your destiny. This kind of waiting isn't passive. It's filled with quiet answers, hidden lessons, and protection you'll only understand later. God sees everything you can't, and while you're waiting, He is working. What you call a delay is actually a shield. And what seems like silence is often God's way of carefully setting up something that's truly worth the wait. One God shields you from heartbreak you can't handle yet. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Sometimes your heart wants something that your spirit is not strong enough to endure. God sees every unseen detail, including the emotional damage that certain relationships can bring. You might think you're ready, but God knows exactly what would harm your soul. By making you wait, He is gently protecting you from pain you aren't equipped to carry. You may look at others and wonder why their love story came quicker, but their path isn't your protection. God understands how one wrong attachment could leave you shattered or disconnected from your purpose. Instead of allowing you to walk into a relationship that would break you, He lovingly holds you back. This isn't punishment, it's safety. Even when you feel ready, your emotions don't always reveal the full truth. God shields you from the weight of a heartbreak you would struggle to come back from. He gives you time, strength, and wisdom to grow before entering anything serious. What feels like delay is often divine protection around your heart. You are not being forgotten. You are being saved. God stands close to your broken places, and He waits with you until your heart is truly able to love without being destroyed. Trust Him when He says, "Not yet," because He's holding back what could have wounded you too deeply. 2. God clears out distractions blocking your view. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. There are people, situations, and emotions in your life that can cloud your judgment. Sometimes you can't see who is right for you because your focus is tied up in what is wrong for you. God uses waiting seasons to clean out distractions that take your mind off Him and off what truly matters. He clears your space so you can see the right person when they show up. When you're too distracted, it becomes easy to confuse chemistry with purpose. You can end up wasting time with people who were only meant to pass through, not stay. God removes these distractions one by one, even if it feels uncomfortable. He's setting up a better view so you can recognize real love when it comes. The wait is not just a pause, it's a purge. God is removing what blinds you spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. When your heart becomes less crowded with temporary attachments, you're more open to receive what He has prepared. He's not taking things away to hurt you, He's taking them away to prepare room for something real. It takes discipline to surrender distractions, but God is teaching you how to walk with clarity. When your eyes are clear and your heart is calm, you'll see exactly who fits the calling on your life. That's why the delay isn't wasted. It's where the distractions lose their power over you. 3. God allows time to heal your past hurts. For I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, says the Lord. You may be waiting not because you are being denied love, but because you need healing before love can grow. God knows that entering a new relationship with old wounds still open will only repeat the same pain. He gives you time to recover, reflect, and release what broke you. Your healing matters to Him more than your timeline. There are places in your heart that still carry scars from people who didn't love you well. Instead of rushing you into something new, God allows you to sit with Him in wholeness. He teaches you how to trust again without fear and how to love again without hesitation. He is rebuilding you in places no one else can reach. Healing doesn't always feel like progress, but it is the foundation of a healthy future. If you don't heal, you'll carry bitterness, suspicion, and fear into something meant to be pure. God protects the next season of your love life by healing the damage from the last. His delay is not rejection, it's restoration. God is not ignoring your desire for love. He's simply preparing your heart to love and be loved the right way. When the time is right, you'll walk into love with peace instead of pain and wholeness instead of heartbreak. Trust Him to finish the healing before He reveals the one. For God grows your discernment to recognize the right person. Discretion will preserve you. Understanding will keep you. When God makes you wait, He sharpens your ability to recognize the difference between someone sent by Him and someone who just looks good on the surface. Discernment isn't about judgment, it's about spiritual protection. He allows time so that you no longer fall for sweet words and shallow gestures. You begin to value alignment over attraction. Without discernment, you may keep choosing people based on what you feel rather than what you see spiritually. God allows delay so you can strengthen your inner knowing. Over time, He teaches you to ask the right questions, to notice red flags, and to stop ignoring your instincts. You start trusting what He shows you over what others try to present. God grows discernment through experiences, quiet time with Him, and emotional maturity. That's why the waiting season is necessary. It helps you develop eyes that see beyond charm. It protects your heart from being deceived by someone who's not meant to stay in your life. In the future, you won't just be looking for love, you'll be looking for God's confirmation. And when you meet the right person, you'll know, because your spirit will agree, not just your emotions. That's the power of discernment, and that's why God won't rush this season. 5. God guards you from entering a one-sided relationship. Can two walk together unless they are agreed? There is no peace in a relationship where only one person is trying. God sees your heart, and He knows how deeply you're willing to love. But He also knows how painful it is when that love is not returned in the same way. He protects you from one-sided relationships by making you wait for someone who is just as ready and willing. If He allowed you to enter into something imbalanced, you would constantly be giving and rarely receiving. You'd lose yourself trying to hold it all together. God knows how draining that would be, so He places you in a waiting season until the right person is ready to love you back with equal effort and commitment. One-sided love causes exhaustion, confusion, and low self-worth. God never intended for you to beg for attention or chase someone who won't walk beside you. He protects your emotional health by withholding that type of situations. Even when your heart says yes, God may say no to save you from long-term pain. The delay is not because love isn't coming. It's because God wants to give you someone who walks with you, prays with you, and chooses you consistently. You're not being denied love. You're being prepared for mutual love. 6. God separates you from people who aren't assigned to you. Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness? And what communion has light with darkness? Some people are simply not meant to be connected to your life forever. Even if they once felt right, God sees the long-term view. When He makes you wait, He's also removing relationships that could pull you away from His purpose. Separation is not always loss, it's divine protection. You might struggle to let certain people go because of history, feelings, or comfort, but God sees what you don't. He knows if someone's character, beliefs, or direction won't align with yours. He's not trying to ruin your plans. He's trying to keep your life in agreement with His will. The more you try to hold on to the wrong person, the more delayed your peace becomes. God doesn't want you tied to someone who fights your growth or blocks your spiritual life. He allows distance to create room for alignment. When someone is not assigned to your heart, God steps in to make the separation clear. Waiting is often when God removes who's not meant to go with you into the next season. He's not taking them away to hurt you. He's doing it so you can walk with someone who's assigned, aligned, and faithful. 7. God helps you recognize red flags with clear eyes. Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. God allows you to wait because He wants to train your eyes to spot warning signs early. You may have missed them before because of emotion, desperation, or hope. But now, through the wait, your eyes are learning to see clearly. God gives you wisdom to test what's in front of you, not just fall for what you want to see. When you wait with Him, He gives you clarity. You're no longer fooled by potential or charm. You begin to notice things that used to confuse you, and you stop ignoring what once gave you unease. That clarity is a gift from God, and it's meant to protect your future from unnecessary heartache. The longer you stay with God in this season, the stronger your discernment grows. You begin to test actions, not just listen to words. You understand that real love is backed by consistency, not promises. God opens your eyes to see what He sees, not just what you feel. This protection will guide you for life. You will be able to walk away from the wrong person in peace and wait with confidence for who God approves. The wait isn't wasted. It's the space where your vision becomes clear and your spirit becomes stronger. If the content inspired you, please like, comment, and subscribe to Pure Inspirational so you don't miss more messages that speak directly to your heart. God's timing is never late and your wait is never wasted. Keep trusting that He is protecting you for something real, lasting, and full of peace. Be blessed.